What's up, guys? It's your boy Luke from Luke's Garage Gym. Bring you guys a brand new video. Today's video, I'm gonna do a breakdown of the attachments that Major Fitness has to offer with all of their Power Rack all-in-one systems. Could these attachments be a right fit for you guys in your home gym? Let's see and find out. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, guys, appreciate you guys checking out this video of showcasing the attachments that you can add to your all-in-one systems here from Major Fitness. So if you guys don't know Major Fitness, I've been doing content for them, man, well over a year. I've made a lot of different shorts, different reviews, etc. You might have seen me all over the place, maybe on Facebook, showcasing their budget-friendly pieces of equipment. And this video is to showcase that there is more that you can add to your Major Fitness system, which today I'm going to showcase their B52 and the attachments I have for my B52. And these attachments all will work with the different racks you get from Major Fitness as well. So keep that in mind. If you're interested in purchasing any of these attachments or anything from Major Fitness, I do have a link in the description. Yep, it does help your boy. And if this video is helpful for you, it does give me a small kickback to help me, the creator, continue making content for the home gym consumer out there. So, first of all, Major Fitness, they provide 14 gauge steel racks. I even got my fancy tool out and showed you that sure is 14 gauge steel they have to offer. And 14 gauge steel is like the sweet spot for budget home gym use. You heard those words, home gym use, not commercial grade, home gym use. So Major Fitness, this is their B52. And what I want to do is showcase, first of all, the free attachments that you can get with their 14 gauge steel all-in-one B52 here that already comes with what you already bought, which again would be this rack or other racks you're looking into. Okay, so the first thing you get when you buy one of their systems is you get their standard spotter arms, which are like J-cups that go in the 1-inch holes, 14 gauge steel, 2x3 uprights. It's got a label too on the hole here. It says if it's right or left. And then you would place it, obviously wherever you are, if you're gonna do a squat, bench, rack pull, row, in the front of the rack. And then something else too you get free, again, it labels it here, right side, is you got your J-cups, which you'll get set up in the front of your rack. If you're doing, again, you need these for safety aspect. If you're gonna be doing your different array of power lifts, which again, range from, again, squat, bench, rack pull, rows, etc. And then continually going forward too, if you wanna do dips. They do offer their dip attachments, which go in the uprights here. Now, this is pretty cluttered, but you know, it's nice to know that there's enough holes on the front of the rack where you're able to fit your different attachments here. So if I were wanting to go and do, which I get my spot here in the hole here, you know, hop up here and do a dip. I can do a dip. And then if I want to take them off and then use these to do a squat, you know, you have the versatility with these attachments already that are free for Major Fitness. And then continuing to, guys, you get is these plastic D handles. They're nothing crazy, but again, come with the system, which will get the job done. Again, plastic, there's not really any knurling, but again, you know, if you're pulling, you know, not too much weight, it'd be suffice to get the job done. You also get too, which down here, you have a landmine down here at the bottom. You would hook this up to your barbell to do various different landmine movements. This system can have, shoot, almost 100 workouts in all of this system with just buying the rack and the free attachments. But there's paid attachments you can get too, which stick around. I'll be talking more about that. And then you can notice on the back side, you get here, you'll get your lap bar, which I'll take off for you guys. Just your standard, looks like it's just steel. You got these rubber handles, lap bar. And then you also get is your curl bar on the back side. Same thing, same material. You also get too is some clips And obviously you get storage on the back, plus storage back here to add your plates, which plates are separate. I get so many questions. Luke, is the bar and the plates come with the rack? You got to buy the package for that. So if you don't buy the package, then obviously you got to buy that separately with the system. But that's all that comes with it, guys, when you just buy the rack, which again, this is the B52. All right, so we got to start off with a banger here for the paid things you can get to add to your rack is Major Fitness offers weight stacks for your all-in-one rack. So make sure if you're looking into buying something like this, pick the correct rack, because if you don't, you're gonna be like, dude, why don't I only have one of these? Because one stack would come with a PLM03, but since this is individual Pulley systems for B52, you have to buy two. And we'll talk price later, but let's first talk about what you would get. So if you're looking into buying something like this, the stack alone creates a commercial grade feel to a home gym rack, which again is a 14 gauge steel, more of a budget friendly type of piece. And I'm not gonna lie, it goes from 10 to 170, very smooth, got your magnetic pin here. And again, it gives you that feel like you're back at the gym, you know, at the YMCA, Planet Fitness, or whatever type of commercial gyms are out there kind of feel with your system. But keep in mind two things. Number one is that it only goes to 170, it's 2-to-1 ratio. So with that 2-to-1 ratio, it's gonna feel like half of the weight. That's where, and I'll go grab this now, you should look into getting some sort of stack pin if you're looking into getting a stack, because then the stack pin can go in here and then you can add more weight so that you're feeling the movement to the fullest, because that is one thing to keep in mind, because yeah, without getting this, you have a 300-pound weight capacity. But again, you have the convenience of having the stack, whereas you're always putting on plates, trying to figure out how many plates you have. You're gonna have to buy more plates, which adds up. So I guess it's all depending on convenience and cost for you, but it's pretty sweet having this here. And again, the price for two of these, because I gotta get two of these, is $8.99, which you're like, Jesus, Luke, that's almost as much as how much you're gonna get for the rack. So you really have to ask yourself, is this something you really want to mimic, feeling like a commercial gym with your budget-friendly rack, or are you okay with just getting the plate-loaded option with the machine? All right, so another piece that I feel like, now, if I were looking into, you know, I'm a consumer, I'm looking for something that is entry-level, budget-friendly, all-in-one rack to get me started working out from home, I would not even hesitate, if I saw these on the website, is to get aluminum pulleys to get rid of the nylon pulleys on your all-in-one budget system here. So why aluminum pulleys over nylon pulleys? Honestly, it creates less friction between the cable and the aluminum section, and it's just not nearly as loud. So if I were just to stack, let's just put 10 right here and just pull this, it is just way smoother compared to nylon pulleys. And the upgrades, like I think it was $189. Again, price point, I'm gonna put what it is now. They always have sales. They always have things budgeting down depending on how it is, etc. So keep that in mind. But honestly, I think it's a no-brainer is getting aluminum pulley set. It just makes a load of a difference when you're doing your different cable movements. It took me about 20 minutes to add it around all of the different pulleys around here. There's, I want to say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully that's accurate. 8 per side, so about 16 I had to change out. It took about 20, 30 minutes with the socket wrench, and I'm telling you, so much smoother. All right, the next attachment that you could get is their shoulder raise attachment, which I get so many questions about. So this fits in, again, make sure you're picking your correct rack if you're interested in buying this. This fits for my 2x3 1-inch hole B52. You would just slide it in the back and use this pin. There's a hole in the back side that you would pin this. And then obviously you might have to adjust it to your different heights, etc. But again, I love shoulder raises. I've done reviews of some shoulder raise attachments, and the only gripe I have about this is there's like a little bit of instability inside the upright, almost like there's like a little bit of a gap here. I almost feel like I need to get something to fill that hole so it doesn't shake a little bit. You kind of notice that. And the price is a little over 200 bucks, and it can feel like it's pretty steep because there's other competition out there that has it for a more affordable price. But again, this is only going to fit Major Fitness because it's a 2x3 1-inch hole rack, which is very rare. It's not, I don't know, it's not very common. 1-inch holes is, you know, pretty universal to mainly 3x3. So this really only fits if a rack is 2x3 1-inch holes. Again, this is for the B52. So again, price wise, love to see it under 200 bucks for an affordability aspect because you're really only able to do a few exercises with it. Shoulder raise, you could do a front raise, you could do some sort of, you know, lying down to hit your back or your shoulders too. But again, it mimics the machine that you saw at the commercial gym on the front of your rack. So something else you can get is this leg extension attachment. So there's 3 things this can be utilized for. Is first of all, you can use it for leg extensions. So you don't need this pad here. You could use it as like a way to support you on the backside. And then you have is your attachment here, your leg extension attachment. It fits down here there's numerous adjustments down here to fit your different body types. And you would attach this right here, this chain, to your pulley system, and then you would obviously pull the weight that you have. Either you have the stack or you have plates. Again, one thing to keep in mind is the 2-to-1 ratio. So you're only feeling half of the weight. So, you know, for me, if I was to put 170 on this and pin it, I'm going to be able to do 35, 40 reps. So I would obviously use a weight pin to try to get, you know, less than that, to, you know, try to hit the hypertrophy range, you know, 8 to 12. But again, for me as a more of an advanced lifter, I kind of max this out, but I can see how this would be good for a beginner. And obviously you could use this for lat pull downs. You would sit here and put this down. You can adjust this to fit the needs of your different body types, to do different high pulley movements. And then you can also do is you can take this out, which I can show you real quick. You can take this out. You can also take this out, and then you would obviously unattach this to your cable system down here. You would take this out, and then now you're able to adjust this for different movements like a row, or you can use the pad here for doing a shoulder, which again adds the versatility. But they price this at $389, and I think it's pretty high. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would always like to see them try to get the price as low as they possibly can to continue to fit the realm of the budget aspect. But I'm thinking they're pricing this high because there's multiple things you can do with just this one piece that they have to offer. All right, now we get to talk about jammer arms. Jammer arms have a lot of buzz in the home gym community. Luke, would I ever buy these? Would I ever use these? Luke, is this worth it? So Major Fitness has jammer arms. They price is over $400, which you can let me know if you think that's a lot or not. There's so many of them out there. There's like crazy commercial grade ones that are like freaking almost like $900. And then you have something like this priced over $400. So with their jammer arms, you take out your pin and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different adjustments. You know, if you're depending on the movement you want to do, you would just lock this into place like so. You can sit up here, or you can have it freestanding without it. You can pin it right here. The setup, honestly, guys, I'm gonna take this out and just put it right here. The setup's not too bad. You gotta make sure you pin it on the sides here so it stays intact. There's a little bit of a shake when you're doing your movements, so they have to offer here is you got your handles here. You can do is you can use the plate loaded aspect, or if you want to do on the back side here, they have this where you can pin. There's this little ring here. You can attach your weight stack on the back side if you're wanting to do a movement, which is really cool. And again, you have 2 different sets of plate holders here. They're just plastic plate holders. They're nothing crazy. If you want to just stick to plates, or if you want to attach to your jammer arms here to do your different movements, and there's multiple adjustments to fit your needs. And also too, there's 3 adjustments here. 1, 2, 3. You know, go more narrow if you want to do a chest press. If you want to utilize this for doing a row, you want to utilize this for, again, shoulders. But again, the setup, these are bulky. These take time. I'm not going to be, you know, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't use these very often. I don't really need to. It just takes a lot of time. But that's my opinion. I can see why someone wants to use this to mimic, you know, a plate loaded machine or mimic a cable stack machine in their home gym. And something like this, you know, you could mimic a chest press, a shoulder press, or you could do a row and mimics those machines. Again, these are priced at a little over $400. All right, guys, so the last attachment I want to highlight that you have to pay for is this multifunctional pull-down bar, row bar, just multiple, just different movements you can do with your cables. And this thing is priced about $200. Dude, this thing is freaking heavy. It's heavy. And it's got numerous adjustments here, numerous adjustments on the handle, which I can showcase as I'm doing a pull-down movement. And you got to make sure you have weight pinned down here. I have the full stack at 170. You got to have weight on this if you're going to attach this, because how heavy this is, it's going to slide it down. It's just going to, your cable slide is going to bring this thing all the way to the ground. So when you attach it like so, you got to make sure when you clip this on that you have it to where the handles are down like this. And then you're able to, again, adjust. You know, you just got to hit this pin and adjust it to wherever you want to go. I'm just going to stick to, I've got 5 here. So I have the 5th adjustment here, tighten this up. And then I have the 5th adjustment here to tighten this up. And I have it here, both pinned at the same time. And then hopping into my lat pull down seat, which utilizes a leg extension or bulldog pad. And then you're able to do a lat pull down. But now again, keep in mind the height of this rack. I'm 6 foot. I'm gonna have to kind of lean back a little bit to get the full range of motion. I have this seat the lowest it can be. You know, there's guys I've seen do like little plyo boxes on the bottom to get full range of motion. But you can also do is then you can rotate this to different parts, different adjustments. Different adjustments here if you want to go more narrow, even go more wide. And you guys notice too, this hole right here, guys, is where you can utilize it for your landmine movements. If you want to do a row, which is pretty sweet. You can even probably do is you could put this here, you could do a shoulder raise. But again, this is a very heavy duty piece of equipment for about $200. Now, this is something that, you know, I probably wouldn't use all the time because I like the traditional lat bar, traditional, you know, D bar to do my pull downs. But I can see why, you know, this is very versatile. Someone could utilize this for the versatility in their home gym with the Major Fitness accessories. All right, guys, so that's my rundown of the free accessories or the paid things you can get to create more of an ecosystem with Major Fitness and their budget-friendly 14-gauge steel power racks. Let me know in the comments which one you would pick up if you already have something for Major Fitness or you're looking for something to buy from Major Fitness. I think it's a no-brainer. Aluminum Pulleys is a must. That, out of anything, the ones I showed you, that's the one, if I were looking into buying something like this, that is, it's not even a question. It's just, dude, it makes such a difference, man. I feel spoiled when I have aluminum over nylon. Again, let me know what you think. The weight stacks are honestly give you that commercial feel. But again, you're asking yourself to justify that. The price of getting it when you already can get 300 pounds stacking plates on each side. So again, it's kind of your call in that aspect. So I like doing these kind of more all-in-one budget racks because it's a great entry rack. People trying to figure out if they want to work out from home or, you know, someone who's not a serious power lifter. It's just a serious lifter, just mainly looking just to stay healthy at home, to, you know, for their family, etc. There's just a lot of value to something like this for those kind of people out there in the home gym. So appreciate you guys checking out this video. Can't wait to bring you guys content again soon on Luke's Garage Gym. This is Luke from Luke's Garage Gym.